Hi everyone, it's Sujandra and welcome to my channel SD Pixels and Dots. If you have been following my work or you are new to channel, please hit the subscribe button and I'll really be happy, and that will be an inspiration to me, and I'll create new videos every day for you. So today I'm going to show you how I paint a picture of a park. So I went to the nearby park. Its name is Eco Park, and it is almost 400 acres area. So I chose a quiet corner, not that quiet of course because it's park, and started painting. So there were many people, but I chose this particular situation, and I will be showing you how I did the sketch. It was very simple. Whatever I saw, I just kept on scribbling in my sketch pad. So here it is. This is the exit of the park, and you can see two people are there, one kid and one elderly person. Not elderly, maybe the dad and son. They are going out of the park. So first I have given the first layer. This is the first layer, that how the video starts, and now I am putting the second layer. So first I identified the portions where I need to put green. I need to put the first layer of green, so I did it, and then I went for the second layer. By the time I went, I started applying the second layer, the first layer was almost dry or dry, and then this is the third layer, because it was around 4:30 p.m. and there was loads of sunlight, and it was creating shadows in the leaves and the tree. So if you keep on watching, you will see how I do it. Normally I do speed paint. I increase the speed of the video so that it finishes first, but for particularly this video I kept it more or less at the same speed, because I wanted you to see how I do it. I'm not saying that this is the perfect procedure to do it, but this is the style, or this is the process I discovered myself by watching different tutorials, and also using my own methods. Now I'm applying the first layer of color for the brick wall, and you can see there are I am using, I'm giving a lot of water. I'm mixing a lot of water with little bit of color and applying the first layer. So that's how I want to do it, because it gives me the opportunity to while I'm going to apply the second layer, I will have a clear idea how much color I need to mix with the water. So first layer is very important, and try to keep the first layer just as a marker that in your picture which portion should have what color. So you just need to identify that. These are the basically identifiers of the places for the colors. So first layer is done for the brick wall. Now I have gone for the grass field. I have mixed sap green with a little bit of chrome yellow to get golden green color. I love this shade actually. If you watch my all the videos, all the sceneries that I have painted, the landscapes, you will see I have used these colors a lot of time. I love this shade. I might stick to this first layer of color for the field because there were loads of sunlights, so there was not that much of shadows, and I love it like that. This is the cemented path which leads towards the exit of the park. It has cement blocks arranged like a brick wall, and it has a ash color and a slightly um, blue greenish tone. The edges of the basement, or the portion which is covering this entire bushy area, has a very bright yellow color. So I used chrome yellow and mixed a little bit of crimson red to get this color tone. It really pops out the picture. Now I'm just applying the fourth coat of green because the portions you see there are bushes, so the lower portion which is not getting proper sunlights have a very darker shade, so I'm applying darker shades there. And I'm planning to keep the middle portion where these two people are standing white, completely white, just to leave it like that, because as you all know, or as I have learned, since my paper is white, I don't use white, and keeping a little bit of white in your drawing, it actually creates a different kind of effect, and I personally like that. The stairs will have more grayish tones, but here also I have mixed a little bit of green and Prussian blue to get a different color tone. This is the first layer. I'll also be applying the second layer as well to mark the edges and the bends and the shadows. So as this is the same thing actually I am following as I have done for the trees. That first layer is the most transparent layer, and then the second, and then the third, and if you need, then you go for the fourth or fifth. Normally third layer completes it all, but if you need, of course, you can go for as many as layers you want to. Of course, it also depends on the paper that you are using, uh, how much water it absorbs. So this is actually you will know better when you start painting. Okay, so while I'm recording this, you might hear a lot of noise because it's open air, and now it has started raining. Oh, okay, when I was doing the painting, it was a week before, and I'm doing this voice recording at my home in my balcony, and it just started raining. I had a plan to go out today and do some plein air painting, but I think it's not going to be possible. Let's see. So these are some dark blocks that I'm doing in the passageways because it was wet. Somehow it was wet. Maybe the park authorities has cleaned it. So some of the cement blocks, it has absorbed a little more water and they are still wet. So I'm creating that shades. It doesn't have that much of shadows because of the sunlight, but since it is wet, it has it's a bit more darker than the other stones, other blocks. So this is the second layer for the brick wall. I might go for a third layer as well, but I'll let it dry first and see if at all it is needed. Recently I learned how to paint a figure, a distant figure, so I'm just applying that technique. I'll start with the portion where there is less amount of sunlight, and I'll do the painting. A little bit of transparent color for the clothes, and maybe a little bit more color for the pants and the hair. So it's kind of, you are not defining it properly, but you are just just giving a hint that there is a man, or there is a woman, or there is a person standing, and this kind of colored clothes they are wearing, and either they are walking or sitting or doing something. So it's a bit of hint. So now it's tree time. I am putting the first layer of painting on the tree, and it's lighter. As you can see, it's more or less transparent, and I'll go for the second layer as well to create the shades. I normally don't go beyond second layer for the logs or trees, because it normally serves my purpose. So here goes my fourth layer for the tree. Now I'm trying to create that chunk of leaves which creates the darker shadows, and I have taken more color this time and less of water, and that is why it's a bit more darker than the previous layer. So I'm just giving I'm just touching the brush where it actually needed, and just creating the shadows and the leaves there. So I'm more or less done, and I am not putting any further layers to this painting. I'll just sign it and finish off the painting. If you like this video, please do share and subscribe, because that's all I need from you as an inspiration. If you want to suggest any other painting, or if you have any suggestion for this painting, or if you want to know anything, any technique, please comment and let me know. I will try my best to bring up a video on that topic. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye.